Hello and welcome to Sludge Games and Part 5 of the Moto Racer 2 Championships Omnishambles. I say Omnishambles because I am not happy. Not happy with the way the Ultimate Championship went. Race 5, running in second and chasing down the leader, who at the time was Gahuli, make a slight mistake hitting the inside of the circuit, slow down a bit, wheelie to try and gather some momentum, and then Derber just completely shafts me up. And to make matters worse, he was reset way in front of me, so I had no chance of catching up to him. So we have a new nemesis, and his name is Derber. So as a result of that, I lost my marbles and had a couple of really horrible final races. Lasts. And as a result, we secured 30 points in that championship, 15 behind our new enemy, and Gahuli won that one with 62 points and 3 wins. About time Gahuli got the championship. Good comeback after a rather difficult dual sport. Degano was second with 59 points and 1 win, so some impressive consistency from Degano. And Booth was third in the championship on 57 points and 2 wins, back-to-back races 3 and 4. And because of Derber's slightly lower points haul, Booth now takes the lead in the cumulative championship on 214. 5 points are now ahead of Derber. Gahuli rockets up to third in the cumulative championship, just 1 point ahead of Degano, while we sit on 181. One short of a well-known American pop-punk band. Meanwhile, at the rear of the field, just 6 points separate Mike Eep, Kid and Weston. Worth noting that Mike Eep got another podium finish. That was in race 7. Now then, we go on to the Custom Championship. Has it loaded properly? Yes, it has. This is Cycles Domain, the first of my creations. And as you can see, we are in the city, in the rain, at daytime. Therefore, we are on a super bike, and that's going to make for some rather interesting handling. It's worth mentioning, this is called the Smith Championship. No idea why I called it that. I suppose at the time, if I remember rightly, I just wanted quite a common name that fits just 5 letters, because you're only allowed 5 letters for some reason. Maybe you're allowed more, but I seem to remember it was just 5 letters. And I thought, Smith is a common surname, let's give that a championship. So, here we go, Cycles Domain. Away we go, and there's no new record, there's no records to chase after, so we can go as quick as we can through the narrow bit of the first corner. Now, I remember this. There's a really tight bit coming up. Here it is. Oh, that was super tight. Oh, get out of my way, you prat. As we go through these corners, now it opens up a bit. Just about. Right. Concentrate, you pillock. As we go round, now it's the fast bits. Oh, another narrow bit as it tightens there. That was not too bad though. Right. That was another tight bit. Why did I design it like this? And then the final left-hander as we go into the final right. Start-finish straights on a curve for some reason as we move to 6th position. Oh, that's quick through there. Now then, this is the tricky bit. Interesting enough, they were braking as well. Oh, right up the extreme inside of the corner, and we move to 5th. Right, wheelie, and let's try and catch up to the top 4. I am not too bad on the city landscape. That was really close to the inside. That could have been a disaster. As it was, it didn't go too badly. Now then, long left, we can carry a lot of speed through here. Look at the back end sliding. We're catching up, and we set a new lap record as well. Over the gradient into a tightening right. This is where it gets tight. brake slightly later than they do, but that didn't quite work out. And then, right, let's go. Oh, nearly touched the inside wall there, but it's paid off okay. And into the right. Now this is the tightening left. As the road narrows at that point, I hit the wall. Oh, don't want that to happen again. They can carry a lot of speed through there. I can carry a lot of speed through here though. And we take 4th. Cool, let's take 4th position. Just gave me 16 free seconds, why not? Let's not view the replay. Let's go straight to the loading screen where we will find out who won that first race of Smith Championship. It's worth pointing out that it's 4 of each, superbikes and motocross, and for the Smith Championship it goes superbike, motocross, etc. And each of them are... The superbike races are 3 laps and the motocrosses are 2 laps. So Booth won that one from Degano, Derber, our best friend, and we were battling with Gahuli on the last lap. Mikey, Kid and Weston at the back, and that pretty much sums up the order of the championship so far. And, well, not a very quick run compared to the previous record set by De Blob, but it's a best lap somehow. And that bottom one might be 3 minutes is because it previously was 4 laps. Now we're going to Splash Swamp. So this is an Amazonian race at night in the rain, and we're on a motocross bike. We won the last motocross race in the Amazon, so should go better this time. Hopefully we can get ourselves another win. Try to remember the order they were in. I seem to think it goes... Then it will then go into Brittany next on the motocross. It could be Sahara. We'll find out shortly though. Shortly as in after this race. Which is going to begin right now. As we start on an incline. That's the beauty of the track editor function, which I always love in video games. Mind you, it's a bit bouncy. There's a jump. As we land on top of somebody, I think I took him out. Sorry about that. As we sit second already. Not bad. Now then. I sort of modelled these next few corners on Adelaide. They always reminded me of Adelaide. And they're quite quick and open, so we should pull out some gap amongst the field. Also, all these circuits that I've created, they're all somewhere in the region of 2 to around 2.3 kilometres long. And that's... or 2.3 miles, sorry. Because that's the limit on the length of circuit that you can make. This is a straight bit of section. Big jump there. I do like me big jumps. We are fairly comfortably in the lead. Now I can enjoy it. Whoa, that's just about okay. Bouncing. That's a small issue, is that you're not entirely sure whether you're going to jump or just stick to the road. Our final corner. Let's lift off the accelerator a little bit. So we use the back ends to our advantage as we go airborne briefly. Now to the cobbles. No tombs on this one, mercifully. That's where we're at our weakest in this game, when it gets onto the interesting sections. They are interesting, but they don't suit me on hard mode. There's checkpoint 1. There's checkpoint 2, well, nowhere near, but here's another corner. As we go through Adelaide. Flinders Street, I want to say. Now then, a longish right to signify the end of Sector 2. Going over the stones, and there's a nice torch. Looks quite Terraria-ish, actually. A game that Laura introduced me to. Well, Laura and Callum. I think it was Laura. And I do like that game. Nearly makes the top 10. It could still make the top 10. It's a good game, it's Terraria. And we take a very convincing win as a result on a 1 minute 9.91 in the process. Yeah, says the narrator. Right, on to the results. So that will do our championship chances a lot of good. It should be interesting to note as well that 4 different riders have won 4 different championships. Degano won the first one, we won the second, Booth won the third, and Gahuli won the fourth. Speaking of which, Gahuli finished second, or somehow was just over a second behind, even though the gap was a lot more than that. Maybe that's a slight flaw with this game. Derber, my best mate Derber, finished third, Degano fourth, and Booth down in fifth. So we'll have eaten into Booth's cumulative championship lead there. Kid might keep him Western at the back, but not in that order. So we move to the championship lead, 1 point ahead of Booth, and look at that. The top 5 separated by just 3 points, and the bottom 3 just 2 points. That was the second best run through there, so I must have absolutely smashed it first time, or the circuit was a little bit different. Who knows? This is Brittany, this will be a superbike race. Blast Out, I named this one. Not sure why I called it that. Probably because you blast out into the forest. Even though this is the countryside. Blast out into the countryside, that's better. Not sure what I might have modelled this one on. I think I just created a random sequence of corners. And a random sequence of jumps as well. That must mean that the next one will be... it must be a motocross race at the Sahara. We'll find out after we do this race. We just obviously go on a down incline, whatever the word for that is, and we're on a dry track this time, so none of this snow rubbish. And it's clockwise once again. Most of the Smith Championship is clockwise. And this is a tight left coming up. Undulating left. Whoa, very undulating left. That's not too bad through there. I have to brake. Now this is the quicker section, so try and gain some time on our competition. This is definitely my weakest scenery, as I've mentioned a few times in previous episodes. We are catching up to last place, which could be Kid. Oh, this is fast. Right, this is my better one of the Brittany. Oh! It's that tight corner, that. Ah! Slamming into the wall, get away from me. Now, to the faster bit, we can open up the 4-cylinder Yamaha engine. I think 5th might be the best we can hope for, unless we get some sort of miracle. Bouncy. Oh! I pooed me pants then. Yes. A lot quicker this bit. Let's go into the final lap. Records of 41 seconds, and we're not too far off that. Once again, caught out by the blind apex. Right. Undulate. Turning very early for that, and that paid off. Listen to the engine on full chat. As we go through the faster bits. This is where it's open. Can we do something about 4th place here? Yes, we can. Woo! Now the final few corners, stay in 4th position, and that's a good result. Yeah, we go. And a new record as well. Into the 40s. Not bad. I'll take 4th. I don't care what you say if I lost the race. I'll take 4th. Woo! So it should be motocross on the Sahara next. As we continue to wait for it to load. Booth won that one from Derber, who was only 9 hundredths fast ahead of Degano, come the end of that one. It was Gahuli we were battling with at the final part of the race. Western in 6th this time, ahead of My Keeping Kid. And they're all tied on 6. Meanwhile, Booth retakes the lead of the championship ahead of Derber. We sit 3rd ahead of Degano and Gahuli. And that was our second best run through there. So next one is Sandstorm at night in the Sahara, and we're on a motocross. Let's hope this goes a damn sight better of Wind of Sand, or whatever it was called. Because I have no idea how badly that went. Well, I do know. Like, went so badly I can't even formulate proper sentences. So let's hope Sandstorm goes a lot better for me. After this, I think it should revert. It then should go to motocross and the forest after this one. Once again, it's clockwise. I'm trying to remember which one was anti-clockwise, I'm not 100% sure. As we accelerate round to the long first corner, wheelie round the corner as we're at it. Now, I don't remember if there's any village sections, I think there must be. As we go around the outside of 2 other riders to go up to 6th, now we go around the outside of another one to go into 5th position. And there's no record to beat, so whatever happens, this will be a record. He's going between the rocks. Oh, that was a tight corner. That was unpleasant. And there's been a bit of a kerfuffle. We're up to 2nd. This is good. Right, chase down the leader, whoever you may be. Be careful of the blind corners. Let's go around the right. Ah, yes, I remember. It just came back to me then. Here's the village section. And it goes uphill. Right, I'm going to brake a little bit, lose a position, but I'm fine with that. Not fine with you trying to T-bone me. Ah, we sorted you out. Right, onto the start-finish curve. That's super wide, and we've still got this one trying to nibble at my rear tyre, which I believe are Michelin's. Take as much. Oh. Yeah, get out, get out. I'm fighting dirty this time. Oh, that was cutting it fine there. Now, remember there is a tight corner coming up after the valley section. It's there, right. I've got you. 2nd position. Rounding a left. Oh, where did they come from? Mental. Alright, can't see 4th position. Alright, be careful on this bit. It's straight, so you can go flat. Now you can unwind the taps for the final section. I think I'm going to take 3rd position. That's not too bad, actually. And a new record as well on the final lap. And there goes the field streaming past me. Did a 1 minute 8.71 on that one. As we take a top 3 finish. Woo! Not quite the first that I did in Splash Swamp, but the top 3 is good nonetheless. So that'll keep us in touch of the field in front. Let's see where that puts us in the championship. So Gahuli won that one. Derber 2nd. So in the end it was a nice battle between us on the final lap. I think we've truced. We finished 3rd ahead of Degano and Booth, so it was Degano that was nibbling at my rear tyre. And Dirt Sahara Specialist Mikey winning the battle of the bottom 3. So that moves Derber and Booth, now tied on 28. We're tied with Gahuli now, 3rd in the championship. And Degano just 2 points behind us, so it's very close. And that was the 2nd best run through there. I'm not sure it's quite representative. Did 2 minutes 4.1. But anyway, here's Demon's Lair. Don't know why I call it Demon's Lair, I just quite like the sound of it. This is a dirt one in the forest. Not really been as kind to me as the forest ones in motocross mode. But let's see what we do on this one. That must mean that the next one will be a superbike race in Amazonia. And then it'll be a motocross race in Brittany. And then the last one, a superbike race at Sahara. I think Sahara's probably my better of the superbike ones, but my favourite of superbike is the city. As we get ready on another downward slope, accelerate away. This is make some time up there. That's one position gained already. We're in the night, and it's another clockwise. And we've got another record to set as well. As we go into the forest, this is super dark. I can't see a thing. Whoa, don't like this. Oh, we lost 7th position somehow. Stop bouncing. You're a bike, not a pogo. As it gets tighter, that's better. That's not better. Right, let's catch them up through these bits. There's a slight jump as we go in between another valley. Looks like Hadrian's Wall. I was expecting it to go airborne, but it didn't quite. Nevertheless, we are going to take 6th around the outside. Lovely jubbly. Now then to... Oh, where'd you come from? As we cross a checkpoint underneath a viaduct. Use the rear tyre to cushion the blow against the wall. That was good through there, but I've hit somebody for 5th position. Right, I know where I'm quick. It's just the beginning forest bit where I'm struggling at. It's a long straight to go into the final section as we go bouncing into the start-finish straight. Airborne into lap 2. That was good through there. We're up to 4th. Let's keep it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Into the darkness. That curves to the right. Keep going. Right. Hit the wall. It's not a disaster. Oh, I've knocked somebody off. Sorry about that. That was my fault this time. Right. Now it's the left. Yes, that was not bad. As we go, not bouncing over the jumps, and then we bounce over the jump. Hard to predict, hard to judge. It's a horrible section, is that? We're fairly comfortably in 4th position at the moment, underneath the bridge. Use the rear tyre to cushion. That was not bad. Now then, jump into 3rd position. What an exit! And I think we're going to get 3rd, so that's another top 3 finish. Keep that up. Plus, they're still quite close behind me. Jump over the line. 3rd. I'll take 3rd. Oof. Hitting the back of me. As we did a 1 minute 16.23. Right, the next one is where it will start to get trickier. I don't remember if I did tombs in this one. You can choose, to a certain extent, what sort of scenery you have in the track editor function. You set it with a code using the triangle, circle, X and square. Oh, I'm not happy with that one now. Derber's won that one from Degano. Booth and Gahuli. It must have been Gahuli who went off the bike then. And it was Mikey 6th with Weston 7th and Kid 8th. So that moves Derber into the lead. He's yet to win a championship. Booth 2nd, and as we hold joint 3rd with Degano. On to the next one, which is the Star. This might not be so bad. If there are any tomb sections though, then it's not going to go so well. If there's 2 tomb sections, then forget about it. So this will actually be a good point to do a flashback, because in V-Rally 2 I did a circuit that was in the shape of the star, which was called Star. And I remember saying that I did something similar in Moto Racer 2. This is the very circuit. The star-shaped circuit. And this is what it looks like. Once again, it's clockwise. And we go. And there's a long lap time to beat, so I mustn't have done a very good job first time. Let's you out of the way. Slightly more hillier than the other Amazonian races. Checkpoint. Okay. No tomb, but rocky sections. Oh, this is a tight corner, and we've made that just about. Around the outside. Oh, just about held onto that one. Whoa! Right, it's fine. Let's go. That's a tight corner. If you swing it out from the outside, then you could do that one quite well. Okay, so there's no tomb sections. There are a lot of tight corners. So if you get those quite well, which is quite difficult to do on my shuddering TV screen. That's the other tight corner. Here's another tight corner. Ah, too much. Right, to the left. We are challenging 4th position at the moment. We got 4th position with an absolutely demon run through the northwest curve. Now let's go through the final section into the northeast curve to start the final lap. Very long corner, difficult to know when it ends. There's some ruins on the right hand side, which look quite nice. Now then, next little bit. Struggling to blink as I go through these corners. This is where it gets tight. Oh, way too quick going to there, but we're now catching up to 3rd position. Can we get a demon run again? Yes, we can, but they're miles off into the distance. There they are. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I can get 3rd position if I ace these last corner. What about it? Oh, not quite, as I wheelie straight into the weeds. So that's 4th position. But luckily for us, the next one is a motocross race. It'll be at Brittany. So we can make up some more places and points yet. But 4th place on a superbike race is not too bad. Loading. So Degano won that one from Derber and Gahuli. And we were in 4th ahead of Booth, so we nearly got Gahuli at the last bit. Mikey, Weston and Kidd. Seems to be them that are always at the bottom 3 in this championship. Now then, we hold joint 3rd from Booth, but it's Derber who leads from Degano. Gahuli's in 5th. 2 more races to go. It's still all to play for between us 5. As we go into Twist of Death. Looks like a fidget spinner, actually. And I did see nighttime and possibly raining as well. Let's see how that impacts grip levels on Dirt Brittany. But we need to win this one if we're going to stand a chance of the championship. And ideally we need Derber to have a bad one. As it continues to load. That's confirmation. The last one will be a superbike race at the Sahara region. Here we go. Once again, it's clockwise. I seem to remember the last one, therefore, must be anti-clockwise. As we're going well so far, we're up to 5th position. As it opens up here, so they'll keep pace with me. Ugh. I'm jumping over somebody as we propel ourselves up to the lead. Look at that, there was a bit of a kerfuffle. And who on earth am I battling with here? Is that Gahuli, I wonder? As we go through a long right that undulates enormously. The narrator likes that one. Right, this is good. I can keep pace with probably Gahuli, but possibly... Oh! Concentrate, you moron. Right. As we approach the second checkpoint. It's bouncing around like a pogo stick. It's not good when it happens. Right, that's pour through there. I know where to improve then. To try and retake 4th position. Whoa! What happened there? It just stopped randomly. Right, I can see the leader and we're back up to 3rd position. Oh, I absolutely minced him. That was poor driving from me. As we go through this bit. Is it 2nd position? It's 2nd position for now. Between me and this one. Don't know who. Up and away! And the long straight, but it curves a little bit, so it's not really a straight. This is the corner where I lost concentration before, but no such problems this time. Ugh. Oh, up to 2nd. We both made the same mistake on my circuit. Crossing the next checkpoint, 26 seconds added there. Get rid of the pogo stick section first. Drifting. Ugh. Poor run through there, and we're going to lose 2nd. We are indeed. So we'll now drop down to 3rd. Rounding the final few corners now. Inopportune jump. Right. Am I going to get 2nd? Oh! Nearly got 2nd in the end there, but took too much inside. Whoa. Right, 1 minute 16.17 that lap was. Right. Don't think we're going to win the championship on that result. If Derber won that one, then chances are that Derber's going to win this championship. And that will do his cumulative total a lot of good. As Derber slipped behind Booth after the Ultimate Championship, but it's Booth who won that one. From Gahuli and us. Mikey took 4th, Derber down in 5th. Weston and Degano down in 7th. Goodness me, that was not a good one for him. Kid finishing 8th. What does that do? Ooh. Right, so 5 of us separated by 7 points. It's Derber who holds the advantage from Booth, Gahuli and Degano. Right, need a good one. And, right. The Sphinx. So, Superbike run on the Sahara. And I just noticed that bottom bus stop style chicane. That's going to be fun. In fact, I don't think it's anti-clockwise. Anyway. As we continue to wait for it to load, just 7 points between us 5. Don't think we're in with a realistic chance of winning this championship. But let's see what we can do anyway. This is one of my better ones. Here we go. Yeah, some tight corners here. As we go, 38 seconds on the clock. As we go straight to a village, that's not a good sign already. Oh, dearie me. What on earth was going on there? Massive traffic jam. Go. Get on with it. Exit the village into the first checkpoint. Now then, we've got a right, and then we've got a long hairpin left, followed by, dearie me. Right, to do something about this, as we go into the chicane, and then into the other chicane. Here comes the left, right. Oh, that's good through there. Now into the final couple of corners. Got a long right as we go past a bunch of palm trees. So that's the Oasis corner. As we move up to 4th position, there's 2 more laps to go. Here's the devilishly difficult first sector. Hard on the brakes as we want to make it through. Now, is that Derber again in the white, yellow overalls? Let's round this last one. Across the checkpoint, 17 seconds added. Go very quickly through there. Not quite as quickly through this bit because it narrows a bit. I can see the bike chattering there as we went through the first chicane. Here's the second chicane. Not bad. Right. Close up on the front two. If you're going to stand any chance of any slim hope of a championship. Let's see what happens. We're going to cross the line to start the final lap. Set another new record in the process as we enter the first village. Brake as late as you dare. Whoa, that was close. But we're in striking distance of second position. Exiting the village, this is where it opens up. The more talkative I get, the more excited I get because it means I'm doing well. Rounding the long corner, then on the other long corner. Can we take second on the exit? Not quite. Can we do it in the chicane? Whoa, goodness me, that was absolutely flat out almost through there. And the first place, a little bit too out of reach, so I think we're going to get second. Strong end to the Smith Championship for us as we cross the line. Another new record of 46.46. All the Valentino Rossi's as we take second. Now, we sat fifth in the championship before this final race. Where is that going to put us? Because the second position is not bad. Let's see who won. I think it was Derber who was the hot favourite. That's halfway light blue, now halfway white. Another light blue and another white. Let's have a look. Degano won that one. We took second from Gahuli, Booth and Derber. Slightly poor race from him. Finishing in fifth position, Western, Mike and Kid rounding out the back. Who has won the championship? Oh, it's tied between Degano and Derber. Booth third. We got fourth in the end with Gahuli fifth. All of us separated by just 4 points. Ooh, that's nice and tight. Mikey took sixth, Western seventh and Kid eighth. Tentatively, let's say Degano won that championship, but we'll confirm that on countback once we confirm that we did not set a best run through there. Congratulations, I've completed a championship. Cheers. So, that was part 5. Next one will be the crucial one. The final part. The final championship. Known as Judd's. Who will win that one? Stay tuned and see you soon.